At the initial phase, it's about widening the access to more number of Singaporeans to join the university education. Because a long time ago, maybe 100 years ago or 50 years ago, very few people in the family that would go to a university. Now that has been successfully expanded, and so that is a similarity between India and Singapore. So the difference is in India, research has been separated from education mission, whereas in Singapore, research is part of the education mission. That is the reason why universities have been given a lot more support by the policymakers, and that led to a lot more in-depth research associated with education and producing high quality graduates and producing innovations. And this is where there is a bit of progress compared to India, and India is behind the curve in this sense, and it's time for India to look into these aspects much more closely. Our university has media studies, and the way we approach these things is these are interdisciplinary subjects, so we allow the students to choose their own path, and then they could customize their own way of learning, and that's how these newer aspects of media learning is facilitated in Singapore at the university as well. Now let's see what India wants. If you read the media articles, the speeches by the policymakers, it's very clear. India wants to be an innovative country. India wants to have world-class universities. India wants to inspire students. And India has the median age, which is about 26. That means a large number of youngsters want to be inspired or need to be inspired. Now, in order to address all these three things, what is missing is research-based education at the universities. I believe that several years ago, India intentionally separated research mission from the education mission of the university. In that sense, India is behind the curve, because if you look at other countries, they were doing the similar thing, but they quickly moved on to the combining research-based education into the universities, and they could reap a lot of benefits. And you could see that in the United States, you see that in European countries, and you're also seeing in Japan, Singapore. Now China is trying to do exactly the same thing. So in my opinion, India should do that also. And also you have a large number of young people. They want to be inspired, they want to be involved, and the only way of inspiration is giving them an opportunity to understand in depth. And then you have professors who are also well trained how to understand these things. They can inspire the next generations. I've been watching India for last, say as far as I know, last 50 years, and I think India has the intellect, India has the talent, India has the brains. So I think with the right resources and right policy environment and enforcing these policies in the right way, I'm sure India can actually accelerate quite fast.